Welcome back to Talk of the Town. I'm so excited to talk with our next guest, Gail Viney from the Dane County Humane Society. Welcome.
Thank you. Great to be here.
And this is Keena.
Keena also is joining me too, and she was recently adopted from the Humane Society by me.
Oh, well, there you
So
go.
she wanted to come out and say hello to you all too.
Oh yeah, and she's being a good
loving her
puppy.
bone right now.
Yeah, she's being a good puppy so
yeah,
far.
she is.
Yeah.
10 weeks old, Catahoula mix,
Oh,
but
wow.
we're loving her. She's fantastic.
Very cool. So, can you talk to us a little bit about what animals are seen and helped by the Dane County Humane Society?
Right. Well, when we talk about the shelter, I think people automatically think dogs. Dogs and cats are
Right.
definitely our number one and number two animals
Sure.
that we help. But we also help smaller animals like rabbits and guinea pigs, critters, little rats and mice, and all the way up to big animals like horses and pigs. And we just adopted a pig out a couple days ago. So
Wow.
the whole gamut from big to small.
Yeah, I'd say. So you guys don't just help domestic animals though, but you kind of help the local wildlife. Can you talk to us a little bit about that?
We do. It's really great. We have a program called Four Lakes Wildlife Center, and that is where we help injured and orphaned wild animals. So in addition to the domestic dogs and cats, any little animals that come in, little baby squirrels or bunnies, all the way up to bald eagles, we help them in rehab, release them back into the wild, which is awesome.
That's very cool.
Yeah.
That's very cool. What's the most interesting animal that you've helped that's not considered a domestic animal?
Man, we've seen, the bald eagles are great,
Sure.
but we've also, well, this is a different spectrum. We actually helped a baboon a couple years
Really?
ago that someone had as a pet. You should not have a pet baboon, but we were able to help it. So that was one of our really unique animals that we were able to help. Yeah.
Very unique. And you found a home for the baboon?
Well, we
eventually?
actually were able to transport him down to Texas to a primate sanctuary. So he is
Okay.
living in a perfect environment where a baboon should.
Great.
Yeah.
That's awesome. So I'm wondering, can you talk to us a little bit about how Dane County Humane Society is funded?
You know, that's a good question. People think that we are a county agency because of our name, but we
Right.
are actually not government funded. We're a private, local nonprofit. So we really do function because of the support of the community, and donations, big and small, are what help this organization continue to function and help all the dogs
Sure.
and cats and critters.
Sure, and that's kind of, to be honest, that's news to me too,
Mm-hmm.
because I think that's good that you shared that, because I think a lot of people probably think that.
I think so too. It's something we're trying to educate people that we have a great relationship with the county,
Sure.
and we have a contract with them to help the stray animals, but really we are funded because of the support of the community and donations and adoption fees. So that's how people can really make a difference.
Yes, and speaking of adoption,
Yes.
you've got me hooked here. I kind of want to go and adopt my own now.
I know.
Talk to us about what the process of adopting is like.
Well, we really try and make it as smooth as possible. We want to find the best match for the animal and the owner. So we will talk with you. We have wonderful adoption counselors. But if you are ready, you can hypothetically go home that day with the animal you're interested in. So
wow.
we just want to make it the best match. That's what's most important.
And what are some of the other ways that people can get involved with Dane County Humane Society if maybe adoption is not an option for them?
Right. Some people want to help, but they don't know how. We can always use volunteers. There are many ways that people can volunteer and help. They can also help us at different events and help staff a booth. They can help do a wish list drive for items that we need. There's a lot of ways, and if you go to our website, we have a full listing of ways people can help out.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, there's kind of a list of items. People sometimes think, what can I donate if I've got
Right.
some things around the house? What are the top three most needed items that you guys need
That
over
we
at the
need.
Dane County
They're
Humane
kind of
Society?
funny, but they're really important. So the number one is soft dog treats. We use those so much to help train our pups. So soft, smelly, chewy dog treats. Number two is canned cat food. We go through so much canned cat food. So any brand would be helpful. And then finally, paper towels or Kleenexes. So important to not only help clean, but in our wildlife center, we go through a lot of that. So those are our top three items, make a huge difference.
I'm curious, how did you get involved with the Dane County Humane Society?
You know, I love animals, and I initially wanted to be a veterinarian, but kind of got more into the communication field and loved working with people. So getting to work at a cause I care about has been amazing. So I've been there for 9 years now, and
Loving every minute of
loving
it?
it, and we're doing great things. So supportive of this community.
Right.
We love living here, and it's a great place to work.
That's awesome. Gail Viney from the Dane County Humane Society, thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you. Great to be here.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll be joined by Mary Lou from Rosy Cheeks. If you want to find a great little dance outfit or some cool shoes for your little girl, be sure to stay tuned because you won't want to miss that. It's Talk of the Town.